I'm all ears.
No reason to pause. This was simple enough.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
We march ahead.
Can't hide from me. Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Attack!
I will lend you my aid. The mongrel did it.
Our path leads on.
Together we stand. Call me again if you need to.
I will guide us. Without a doubt.
Well, did you talk to extra patos? The extra patos, they're all dead. That's a shame. I think I'm welling up. It was a trap. We were hoping the monster would kill us too. Accusations again. You can say whatever you like, but where's the proof? You can't scare me. Listen, do you understand the situation you got yourself into? It'd be wise not to antagonize us. You should help us and hope that after everything you've done, we'll still have a little mercy for you. Ha, mercy! That'd be a fool to believe that lie. I know how kind you and your brother are. My whole back is covered with scars because of his mercy. That's true. That's not true, said Shinmata silently. It can't be. Tell me what really happened, or what. Or there is a noose waiting for you. I can't do anything to avoid that. Alright, I got nothing else to do. Your brass are strong, luck are good. You got me. I'll hope for your... the imposter cast a vicious look Associo. Your mercy. Well, listen, this time I'll tell you how it was. I was a soldier fighting for the extraparators. That wasn't a lie. I was a valet for the scumbag Trevor. He used to work me hard, but that was a long time ago, before the demons took him. Took him? How? Where? How could you even say such a thing? Social voice is choked with grief and rage. The impostor enjoys the look of Social face. Keep listening, don't interrupt me. We were hunting Chimera back then. It's an easy job for the extirpators. Even with all the demonic freakishness the wound gives the Chimera. We were driving towards your boy Trevor. He was preparing to attack, and then a demon appeared, a huge one, scary, in black mask. Bam! Rips one knight to pieces. Bam! There goes another one. And then the demon took at Trevor and says, "This one is good, I'll take him." And he picked him up like he weighed nothing and vanished. Well, what could we do? The demon was chopping up knights left, right and center. What could we do? We turned and ran. Then the rest of our guys caught up to us. They executed a few of us on the spot as warning and made the other slaves like bait for the monster. Slaves don't live long. Only 3 of us survive out of the whole unit, and no one has seen Trevor since. What kind of person was Trevor? A real devil, didn't go easy on anyone, beat us good. The knight respected him, and us ordinary infantry were afraid to show our faces to him. Where is he now? Are you deaf? I told you, no one knows. A demon dragged him off, a demon in a black mask. As to where and why, you'll have to ask the demon. There used to be a female knight among the expeditions named Marenta. How did she get Trevor's shield? Marenta? She and Trevor were sleeping together. When they dragged Trevor off, he dropped his shield, so she picked it up. Like to remember him, I'm telling you. Those two deserved each other. When Trevor was gone, the crazy bitch wanted all of us to be executed, the whole unit. The Paralictor refused to waste people. He said we would be useful as slaves. She made a scene and then transferred to another order. Good riddance. What happened to them? You saw what happened to them. They died. I don't care. I'm not gonna cry about them. They killed a lot of beasts, but there's always someone stronger. That demon wipes them out. Only the ones who run survive. Where are the other 2 then? I'm thinking that we're gonna go to Canabres. They wanted to pretend to be refugees and then wing it. Do you want to catch them too? They're probably somewhere near the creepy church where the undead used to be. I heard they plan to build a shelter there to stay away from the local commander. We heard enough. Yes, Social voice sounds hollow and he looks totally lost. I have, so it's true. My brother betrayed everything we believed in. Wait, this is only one person's side of the story, and liars are da. Let's find the other to survive and ask them. What's the point of running away from the truth? The other will only confirm his word. Social looks down, but then hastily look up at you. Although he probably wouldn't hurt. Excuse me, I need some fresh air. A true Aeon does not experience anger, but you know anger all too well. Your subordinate short-sightedness is enough to irritate even the most logical mind. The lack of foresight is frustrating. Followers of many gods have joined the crusade. Each group has its own rituals, taboos and tradition, and each group has strong opinion. They argue and bicker amongst themselves even as they stare danger in the face. You cannot waste time resolving the petty disputes. We need a more effective solution, like appointing competent mediators. They can convince the believers that some of the religion's norms do not apply during wartime and that theological disagreements are inadvisable in the face of the common threat. There are many ways to establish order. The priests of Abada are adept at eliminating discord among the folk, by promoting uniformity of thought. The followers of Calistocratic philosophy resolve dispute in such way as bringing prosperity to all parties. Hell Knights of the Order of the Chain have their own methods, but they also act for the common good. Each of this group is committed to order and could be your representative in future disputes. Abada is god of connection between mortals. As the patron of cities and commerce, he welcomes operation and frowns on discord. His priests are adept at resolving disputes and finding companies as disunity offends and angers the deity. Abada is powerful and wields considerable authority, as he is allied with the gods worshipped by the Crusaders. Few of your soldiers will ignore the words of his servants. Calistocratic philosophy lacks an influential patron, so its followers must rely on themselves. This atheistic movement was established by the philosophers of Druma. Calistocrats strive to be logical and consistent in all things. They believe in law and the binding power of agreements. According to the teachings, any conflict can be resolved to mutual benefit rather than one-sided venture. Perhaps the atheistic approach of the Calistocrats will help the Crusader accept them as impartial arbiters in dispute over religious doctrine. The Order of the Chain in the Hell Knight Orders established to protect society from hostile submersive elements. If safeguards progress and protects civilization from self-destructions. Its motto is everyone is important. When an individual poses a threat to society, the Order sentence them to hard labor. When society threatens to fall apart, the Order becomes a chain that binds society together with strict agreements, the violation of which includes severe sanction. Its word is a reminder of how fragile our civilization is. The art of chain will bind the crusade together. Mortals often find direct, forceful methods of solving problems excessively cruel, but logic knows neither cruelty or mercy. Logic recognizes only expediency and efficiency. You've chosen an expedient solution. Knight Commander, a young knight Kalim drops to one knee before you. He is noticeably mature since your previous meeting in Blackwind Library, where you saved him from being burned alive. By his sharp gaze, aristocratic features and soft voice are just as you remember. By order of His Majesty King Alfred, the Order of the Flaming Lance has come to be of service. What does your order do? Our order devotes himself on mystical research and the purest of secret knowledge. We spend just as much time on spells as we do on prayers and weapons drills. At the end of the day, our enemy is not of this world, which means that to fight it we need knowledge that it's not of this world either. So you're the head of the order? Kalim nods sadly, yes, alas. Our former leader, Sister Mirimi, disappeared from Canabres not long before the demon attack. She is considered missing, but almost everyone believes that she has perished. He holds our leaflet to you, a portrait of stern-looking half-elven woman printed on a grey paper. This is Sister Miamir. If by chance you should find her alive or the night voice falters, if you learn anything about her fate, our order and I personally would be eternally grateful to you. It's not immediately apparent, but you recognize the face in the picture. It's the mad woman that you saw by the petrified tree in Wintersun. Do you mean Miamir? I saw her in Wintersun on a cliff next to our petrified tree. A petrified tree, but of course. In Canabre, she was reading a history of a petrified library. I think she had gone to the Stone Wilds, but if one of those trees is here or inherited, that means she's in grave danger. Commander, do you know the history of these trees? They were enhanced by druids from Unsarcosis to guard knowledge hidden within them. The druid restored to using an unholy rite to turn this tree to stone and themselves into the Cybris, undead whose hatred for all living creatures almost equal the hatred for demons. I can't waste any time. I'm going to help Sister Miriami. Will you accompany me? Cyberes are extremely dangerous, but if she's still alive, we may have a chance to save her. Commander, the woman entering the room is horribly wounded. Her simple clothes are soaked with blood, her face has been beaten to a pulp, and one arm is twitching at an unnatural angle. She walks towards you, but her legs give out, and she falls to the floor. Commander, it's Ember. Ember's been taken. Ember? What's wrong with her? Bahamut cultists came to the sermon. They slaughtered everyone and took her off to the unholy shrine to sacrifice her. I can tell you where she is. I'm begging you, hurry before they do something to her. Somebody help! Somebody help! She's wounded. One of the soldiers helps you get up and hands her a healing potion. The woman drinks it and sighs with relief. She still looks terrible, but at least her wounds are no longer bleeding and she is standing on her own 2 feet. Thank you, Commander, but don't waste time on me. I don't deserve your kindness. You must save Amber. Who are you? My name is Terra. I'm a bricklayer. No, that's not what I meant to say. I'm a pathetic sinner, not worthy of your attention. That little saint changed my life, saved my soul, and I let the scumbags take her. Who did this to you? Bahamut cultists. They came to the sermon. They were armed. We couldn't do anything to stop them. I woke up surrounded by dead bodies. The cultists must have thought I was dead too. I ran straight here, but it's already been a few hours. The villain must be halfway to the shrine by now. Bahamut cultists in Dresden? They are everywhere, Commander. The army, the bureaucracy, ordinary people. They have spies high and low, and they recruit those weak in spirit. Some of them get caught, but they are like mold. If you miss just one speck, it's not long before they spread everywhere again. I can see an aura of your soul. Tell me, what laws did you break? You are very perceptive, Commander. The woman lowers her head, stops for a moment, and then forces herself to continue, looking you straight in the eye. I didn't come here only to tell you about Ember abduction, but also to surrender to the law. Arrest me for treason. I am a cultist of Bahamut. It's my fault and I was taken. Why are you helping me if you're a cultist? I regret what I did. That doesn't absolve me of my guilt, but at least I can do some good before I accept my punishment. Tell me about your cult. I was recruited a few months ago. I came to this city to work on a construction site. I was alone, with no friends and no money. I met someone. Nice people in the tavern. Her beaten face twisted into a grimace. We spent some good times together and they were always willing to help me in any way they could. They even let me borrow money and never asked for it back. I really thought I found friends. Then they started saying things about unfairness in the army, that Galfrey is a tyrant and you are her executioner, that fighting cultists is just slaughtering innocent people who see things different way. I felt like something was off, but they were my friends. Well, I didn't even take 2 months before I was kissing the hoof of Bahamut's statue in his shrine and swearing an oath to his warlords, Tasgarod. Break Baphomet's profane altar, destroy his cult, and punish me in front of everyone as an example to the rest. Tasgarot, who is this? A very powerful demon. I've only seen him once, and I'm almost died of fear. He's huge and he breathes fire and devours human souls. He has an entire army of Templars at his command. How did you ended up in Emma's sermon? At first I stayed away from her sermons, but the cult leaders kept a close eye on her. People flocked to her. The cultists dreamed of poaching her congregation and maybe even luring her to their side too. When she started saying prayers for demon lords, we thought it would be easy to entice them to our side, but we underestimated her. 5 spies, including me, infiltrated her congregation, and when the other cultists come to her, all 5 of us took up arms to protect her from them. Ember's prayers for demon lords? That can't be true. You didn't know? She's a true saint. I don't know what else to call her. She was offering up prayers for all the demon lords, Baphomet, Descari, Noctulina, Cabriri, asking that they come to their senses and end this war, stop hurting people. She believed there is a good in everyone, even in the creatures who are evil incarnate. I don't know if anyone can make demons come to their senses, but she can do it with people. How could I keep hurting Crusaders after I, along with the others, appealed to Baphomet Beteznetje? How could I ask him to repent? And not repent myself. I see, I've decided what to do with you. There can be no mercy for cultists, even former one. Arrest her. Arrest is the least I deserve. She merely follows the soldier is gonna head to prison. A pair of wounded figures sit wrapped in a rag near the barely smoking fire. A half-elf man and a dwarf woman. There is a mixture of revulsion and sympathy of social face. After a moment of hesitation, he walks towards the fire. Did you escape from slavery among the Knights of the Order of the Nail? What? No, revered cleric. We know nothing about any. Stop playing dumb. They know all about us. It's obvious that Graham rotted us out. Scoundrel. Damn it, we are done for. The half-elf looks at you whimsically. He's clearly ready to part with his life. Social looks at you silently. There is a storm of emotion on his face. He opens his mouth to say something, but after taking a sharply breath, closes it again. The Clade obviously doesn't know where to begin. So, you really deserve the Order of the Nail. We did, not in order proper of course, just the hired soldiers. First we served for money, then they made us slaves and we worked for free. We deserve to be punished. Because of us, the only good person in the damned order perished. The harvest spits, it's true, if we hadn't lost our nerve back then. What can you tell me about Graham? A complete scumbag. The Hell Knights hired infantry are no followers of Shaylin. There aren't many good people among us, but Graham still stood out. The last to fight, the first to eat, always ready to pillage, rob civilians, steal from corpses, there's nothing he wouldn't do, and he drank like a horse. One of the knights, probably the best of them, he made Graham his valet, tried to make him a better person, but no effect. Graham quit drinking though, but he's still scum. The knight had a saying. He said Graham changed his gold for copper coin. I'm not sure there was ever anything golden about Graham. Rust more like. But Master Vennick tried to see good in him. It's a pity he died without finding anything. Change his gold for a copper coin. Social repeats the words in a whisper, clenching his fist. Our proverb from Andoran. Tell me about the death of the knight and your escape. The order we served hunted monsters, you know. Mantricors, basilisks, something in the dragons. But this time the instincts were wrong. Yes, I didn't expect that beast. It caught them off guard, and before we know it, half the unit was dead. They tried to fight back, but we... What about us? For us, it was a chance to be free. We ran towards Canabres. Nobody there would care where we'd come from and who we'd served. But Graham was braver. He took armor from the corpse and went to Mendev through Dresden. It's probably where you picked him up, right? Tell me, social voice breaks. He clears his throat and starts over. Tell me, what do you know about Trevor Varnick? Master Varnick? The dwarves looked down. We served under his command. He was an amazing monk, a true hero. What was he doing among the Hell Knights? We heard he came from somewhere in Andoran, not for profit like us, not. He had the goal to rid the world of demons. I always thought he was too good to be a Hell Knight. Such a man should have been a paladin, but who are we to question our commander about his life choices? Anyway, he made his way in the world. In half a year, he was promoted from a squire to a knight, went through the trial, and earned the right to wreck black armor. Sociopathies live without saying a word. What kind of person was he? Strict, demanding towards others, but towards himself above all. And despite his strictures, he was a kind man. He just knew that discipline was required if he wanted to survive here among the demons. He'd worked us hard, he could trash the height of us for wrongdoings, but his strictness saved many lives. Yes, he often talked to us about his brother. According to him, he was a real saint. But even if only part of what Master Venik told us was true, his brother was a decent man. Not a fighter, not a hero, an ordinary village priest somewhere in Andoran. A man who seeks no glory but just goes everywhere he can to help others. Sasha looks away. Master Venik idolized him. He used to say he would never be as good as a person as him, but at least he would win this war so that his brother wouldn't have to see it. I don't know what kind of person this brother really is, but I remember one thing. He used to say, when you go to war, leave your heart at home or you'll taint it. I think his heart really stayed there, with his brother, in Andorian, among all those orchards and wine groves. Clean and purple, while his body was drowning in mud and blood here. What happened to him? We killed him. That's not true. It was demons that killed him. We could have saved him, but we were cowards. I'll never forgive myself. We were hunting down a chimera and Master Venik and the other knights were supposed to kill it. And suddenly a terrifying demon in black mask appeared out of nowhere. He roared something like, you'll do, and grabbed Master Vanik. And then he ran straight at us. We should have fought and taken him back, but we panicked and scattered. And when he came to our senses, there was no sign of them. We were made slaves as punishment. They said that if we couldn't fight honorably in formation, we atoned for our crime by doing dirty work. They made us dig trenches, carry baggage, and in battle they sent us ahead to distract the monsters as bait. We dropped like flies. Out of all of those were on damn hunt, only the two of us survived. 3 if you count Graham. Wait, so was he killed or abducted? No one found his body, it's true, but no one saw him again either. What could have demons have done with him? Must have been devoured him, hopefully it was quick. There was a woman named Martina in the chapter. How did she enter the shield? She was Master Venik betrothed. When the demon dragged him away, his shield was left on the ground. Martina took it as a keepsake. I don't know what he saw in her. She was angry like a devil, but with him even she seemed to become a bit kinder. But once he was gone, she turned into a real Aeon. She wanted us to be executed for cowardice, every one of us. And when the commander said no, she left for another order. I don't know what happened after that to her. This is why I don't ask my soldiers about the past. If I'd known about these theatrics of hers, my opinion of her would have been much lower. But I just watched her in the battle. In the end, she proved to be a worthy fighter. And tell me about yourself. There's nothing special about us, but if you have a question, ask us. We'll answer honestly. What do you say, Social? So you are... No one saw a body, right? So maybe I still have a chance of fighting my lost brother. Thank you for your words. You have given me back my hope. Social hands a small bag to the fugitive. Take these. There are healing potion, food, some gold, and a letter. Show it to the guards of the gates of Canabres. You will be taken care of. Social gives Reginald a defiant look, but says nothing. The gnome shrugged nonchalantly. Strictly speaking, this too are property of the Order of the Nail, but I see they are useless rubbish. I will have to submit a report about misuse of resources, but I will most probably go unread. The Order has more important problems than chasing those two wretches. They are just lost an entire chapter. Do you hear? The Order will be notified about your location. Don't stay in Canabres for too long. Social is too kind a man, but I'm not going to coddle you. Report to Dresden and atone for your sins by fighting the demons there. Social opened his mouth to argue, but he doesn't seem to have the will to fight. He bows his head, looking exhausted. I want nothing more than to help them, Commander, but you are in charge. The cleric watches them leave. It seemed I knew very little about my brother and about myself, he says, actually sadly. How do you feel? You were acting strangely during the entire conversation. Social rubs his forehead. I was frightened, more frightened than I've been fighting any monsters, even more frightened that when the demons destroyed Canabres. I was afraid of what they would tell me, and now I've heard it all. This truth, I can't warp my head around it, but at least the fear is in the past. What I was nothing afraid of is true. It hurt so much, and still it dispaid me. It's easier to bear than uncertainty. Thank you for being with me. Had I been alone, I probably wouldn't have said a word. It's not only Trevor Phage you're worried about, is it? Social notes. I have always looked up to Trevor. I thought I was weak and tried to be like him, but if he has fallen so low, then what could happen to me? What do I know about myself and my limits? If this war has made a Hell Knight out of him, what will I become? The people might have killed your brother. How could you forgive them so easily? Forgive them? Social looks at you surprised. Ah, you mean that. Listen, you saw them. These are poor people who joined a war they weren't prepared for in exchange for a pittance. I didn't even think about holding a grudge against them for that. Yes, they wavered in battle, and because of that Trevor was abducted. But it wasn't their fault. It's the fault of those who throw weak people into the jaws of the abyss and demand they do impossible things. You know, now you know what happened to Trevor. I found out the truth, but the cleric shackles his head. I'm not sure how to think of it. Trevor fell as a paladin, but did you hear what these people said about him? He was the best of the Hell Knights. I can't wrap my head around it. What do you make of it? Your brother hopes to keep his heart true, but he couldn't. Alas, this happens to many people in the war. That saying about leaving one's heart at home, I didn't save him, but if Trevor wasn't strong enough, what will happen to me? Will I also become? The cleric shake his head helplessly. The most important point is he might still be alive. I don't know what demon is a black mask attacked him and where he was taken, and it scares me to imagine that they did to him there, but he might still be alive, and that means my hope is still alive too. Thank you for helping me to find out the truth, whatever it was.
Forwards.
Meow, meow. The horses devoured themselves. The demon hid the secret shrine of the Master Baphomet in the shadow of the tall rock. On the citizen and brave knights, by day they would hurry up at the night and sacrifice yet another innocent life to their lord. The sacrifice brought flowers, on until the courtiers brought a certain barefoot priest to the slaughter on the altar.
I stand ready.
We will win this war.
Amranda Gratur.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Anything new?
Yes. Axel. Yes.
My will is resolute.
Amorale Sendes. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Our path leads on.
An altar to Lord Bahamut has been desecrated. We will cleanse it with the blood of traitors. Look what you've done. Give them the girl and we'll be pardoned. Hands off, scoundrel. Please don't find. You're all kind of people and you don't need to hurt each other. Bahamut demands blood. Spare no one. Traitors or faithful alike will be sacrificed to our lord. Looks like the girl is right. If you want to survive, we'll have to fight together.
We shall overcome. Do not hold back.
You won't survive me. Gone! Be gone, fiend!
Go. Into the fray!
Retreat is not an option!
Strike as one.
Endure this!
Manishrim Sukino.
Na, Aeon, Orma. without risk.
Kneel before me.
Attack!
Fall!
Go. Now, air, order.
You are beyond redemption!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
It seems I've made a mistake.
We shall overcome!
Make every strike count. I will bring down the divine wrath!
Go. Go. Into the fray.
Breathing hard, the cultist knight wipes the blood-smeared sword on the tabard depicting Baphomet and Holy Seal. She looks around. It was a difficult fight, but some miracle none of the cultists perished. Looking back on Ember, she kneels in front of you. Knight Commander, we are guilty of treason and we repent. We beg for mercy. Don't listen to her, Commander. Another knight, also waving Baphomet's tabard, threw his weapon to the ground. Repentant, she was ready to give this girl to the demons until she realized there would be no mercy for them. We are all traitors. We matter here. We are all traitors and murderers here, henchmen of Baphomet and soldiers in the Zagordos army. We'd better kill us all on the spot. Don't say that. She protected me, didn't you? Maybe you wanted to do something bad, but then you changed your mind, didn't you? The elf girl looked at you with her large shiny eyes. Please don't punish them too harshly. They didn't mean to hurt anyone. They were just deceived by demons. Are you all alright? Yes, just a little scared. The kind knight protected me, and then you came. You need constant watching, kiddo, the Sheila mutters, but she waves a sigh of relief now that she knows Ember is alright. Tell us what happens to you. Some of the locals had gathered so we could pray all together. Then those knights came and started fighting, and they killed lots of people. Then they took me here and put me on the altar. I asked them not to hurt me. Then they started arguing among themselves. Some said they had to sacrifice me, the others wanted to protect me. I was so sad they were arguing. I tried to make them friends again, but they yelled more and swung their swords. Then I cried because I didn't want anyone else to die. My tears fell on the altar, and then someone came out of it, and the altar split in half. Then all the knights screamed, and demons came from outside and yelled that I had insulted Baphomet. But I didn't want to hurt anyone, I swear. I just wanted everyone to be friends again. Did you really say praise for demon lords? Yes, I think demon lords are the most miserable creatures in the world. Being evil is sad and painful, and it means that the evilest one must be the saddest of all. Happy people don't start wars and don't bring terrible calamities down on others. So I thought that if they heard our prayers, then maybe they would change their minds and wouldn't be evil anymore. Oh, Ember. Yep, that's about all I have to say to Ember. Evil forces are evil forces. You can't change the cosmic order with persuasion. The cosmic order? I don't understand things like that. I'm so silly. Does the wood want some people to be evil and hurt others? That can't be true. So which of those knights protected you? All of them. Please don't punish anyone. You see they are repented. We have, I swear. Don't believe the repentance of a cultist commander. We are all traitors and liars. Why are you defending them? They killed your congregation and abducted you. Yes, they killed many good people, but will killing them make anything better? Please don't kill them. You see, they are repented. I know you do everything fairly and as the law tells you to, but the most important law of all is kindness. If we punish everyone for everything and don't forgive anyone, in the end we have no excuse. We'll have to excuse everyone in the world. Isn't that silly? I've decided. I hope for your mercy. I hope you will punish us with the full force of the law. I won't execute them, but I'll send them to prison. You can keep preaching to them through the bars. It's both fair and merciful. Praise the commander for the wisdom and kindness. You'll see they will change. Ember smiles at the courtiers. I will visit you every day. Shall we?
Our time has come.
Sarsgaard has issued a new mission for our squad. Our orders are to disguise ourselves as locals, search the mortal settlements and find the elven child named Ember. Beware, brothers, the guild possesses a dangerous power that can cast out despair. Her so-called preaching, which are nothing but worthless backstreet babbling, have already foiled a number of our plans and fought a number of soon-to-be cultists back to the Crusaders' army. So much wasted effort. Find and sacrifice her to our Lord Baphomet without delay, or else Sarsgaard will slow cook all our blackened souls and devour them one by one. Hail Baphomet.
I will see this through.
Rely on me.
Ona, adet ona, adet ona, adet Amaranda gratior. Let us not hesitate.
I will help where I
Require
can.
my counsel. Wise.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
You are my favorite aid. Esme, Axe, yes. Esme, Axe, yes.
The world has suffered enough.
Aporan Sentes. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Oh. Ba, Riti.
Teacher, what has happened to you? Kevin grinly touches Maimer's shoulder. You are nothing but skin and bone. You can barely stand upright. Come with me. You need to rest. We must leave this valiant researcher in peace. He may not look it, but she is in the middle of some vital experiment. Rest? Seeds rest in the earth. The bones rest between roots. Covered in snow, we find rest in earth until spring. Teacher, Kalim calls Mimir. Mia with pain in his voice. Do you remember me? It's me, Kalim, your student. I've come to bring you home. Kalim, a spark of recognition flares in Mimir's grey's eyes. Kalim, what are you doing here? This place is dangerous. Go! Bone like bark, like rock, like oath. A barely discernible whisper touches your mind. It sounds like a rustling of sand of ice. She belongs to this place, mortal. She will stay here. You will not save her. Leave her or kill her, and go on your way. Or else you will stay here in her place. Come out, show yourself. You desire to know who I am? I will allow it. But this knowledge is not without cost. A terrible figure, a petrified skeleton with breaching horns, seems to grow out of the ground in front of you. Mortals, begone, begone from this place. She is mine. Leave her to me. Who are you? Siabre, the sounds of the world feels like ice in your ear, like you've just laid your head on a frozen tombstone. I was a druid of all circosis long, long ago, before the surviving magic use brought disaster upon themselves. While this land was alive, I protected it with my life. When the time came for you to die, I follow into death. The smooth gleam, white stone in a skull, eye sockets are fixed in a petrified tree. Our fortress held secrets, ancient secret truths. The demon brought fire, flesh and wood burn as well as each other, but stone does not burn. We turned our trees to stone and stood next to them as stone guardians. You choose to stand guard at any cost, despite the fact that you must be destroyed. Your loyalty warrants respect. If all Sarkonians were like you, it would be fighting a much different war right now. Good. You understand us because you are the same as us. You also have stone inside, in the place where others have heart. That's good. Why do you say Miema belongs to this place? The insolent, foolish mortal came here seeking the secret of the old forest. Well, I allowed her to glimpse them. But these secrets came at a cost. To preserve them, to escape the fire into the embers of stone, we paid with our lives and soul. It is only fair that she should pay the same price. Could I lend some of your secrets too? I'm willing to pay any price. What must I do? Hug the tree, drink from stream, wash only in falling rain? I'm ready for anything. The Siabre is silent for a time. She will see you first. You are too late. It has grown too noisy here now. Leave. We have no interest in your payment. What a terrible, terrible shame. If you change your mind, send word to me by carrier pigeon, or by dragonfly, or whatever you have. We are crusaders, we fight demons, we share common enemy, we are on the same side. On the same side of what? The front where you foreign invaders battle with invaders from the abyss for our mutilated land? No, mortal. I may despise you less time to demons, but I am no one side, you are on the other. She's beyond saving. I will lay the soul. She is not yours, master. If you won't release her willingly, I will free her by force. Go on then, try.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
No glory without risk!
Do not hold back.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Anymore, Travizi! Aborone sette.
Nice try. Didn't work though.
The light take you!
Strike as one.
You won't survive me. one's mine.
Esmo, Axel, yes.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Attack!
Endure this!
Bashani Savitur!
Press the attack!
Land's dark moan, wind's grey songs, muttering something incomprehensible. Miami drops to her knees before the saber dusk, grasping a handful of his, pouring it from the hand of the other. Teacher, wake up, I'm begging you, remember who you are. Dawn becomes absorbed in her own musings and then raises his slightly careless gaze to Kalim. I am Ymir. I was looking for the knowledge of the druid so I could. I think there was a war. Yes, we were at war with some. And this knowledge, these secrets, briars and bristles, bones and bark, this knowledge. She looks away. I discovered something important, but I can't remember what. Kalim, I'm a student. I will let you what I learned. Later we'll remember it. I need to rest, but later I will tell you. I will share, I will reveal. For the head of an order to absent himself without approval is a disgrace. I'm arresting her for desertion and sending her to Nairobi for trial. A trial? I worry that she won't even understand who is standing trial and what the charges are in her current condition, but if that is your order...
You require my unbiased opinion?
Esmo, Axel, yes.
Are we ready to move out?
Esmo, Axel, yes.
I'm always open to ideas.
Esmo, Axel, yes.
Let me help. The goddess protects us. I will lend you my aid.
Patricium Durinos! Patricium Durinos! Patricium Durinos!
Together we stand.
My will is resolute.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
You are my favorite.
Always be ready for the worst. Your orders,
No
Commander.
reason to pause.
Brother, where are you? What if you bravely fought here, right where I'm walking? Or what if I passed your grave and never noticed? No, no, that can't be true. We won't fall here. I swear it. Make every strike count. You see that? There's beauty hidden in the darkest of places.
Patricium Turinos. Patricium Turinos. Patricium Turinos. Patricium Turinos. Patricium Turinos. Patricium Turinos.
Without a doubt. I will not falter.
Together?
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Oh, yes, what?
Esmith, Axel, yes. Esmith, Axel, yes.
Certainly with your heart,
Aporane
not your eyes.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
The world has suffered enough.
Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur.
I'm all ears.
Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Omrota Ratio.
Retreat is not an option.
Into the fray!
Riti.
You won't survive me.
We shall overcome.
Ona Adayana. Patricium Turinos.
Kneel before me.
The light, take you!
This condition is irrational.
Endure this!
Do not hold back.
Vision blurring, legs are shaking. Peculiar.
The goddess protects us.
Seriously?
You require my unbiased opinion?
Do I have any left? I don't. Oh, annoying.
Let me help.
Patricium Turinos. Ona Adayana.
Anything new?
They will break against our resolve.
Take that!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Into the fray!
Avrata Gratior.
Retreat is not an option.
Begone, fiend!
Attack!
You won't survive me.
The light, take you!
another obstacle. Endure this!
No glory without risk.
Kneel before me.
Minimos, rapid.
Fall!
Alla, soir, terre.
Make every strike count.
We shall overcome.
Into the fray.
You won't fall, Mir. I swear it. This one's mine.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light. Take you.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Go.
Do not hold back.
Press the attack!
We march ahead.
No time for debates.
You won't survive me.
Strike as one.
Minimos, rapid.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Ba, air, retreat.
Retreat is not an option. Endure this!
I'm done with you.
Attack!
You are nothing before me.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
We shall overcome.
the fray!
Kneel before me. Make every strike count.
Unimosi tradisi.
Begone, fiend!
Do not hold back. I will guide.
To battle, my friends!
Omronda gratio!
Strike as one.
Magritio, Turio.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light take you!
Attack!
A bright future awaits us.
Without a doubt.
Are you ready to move out?
Aeon,
I refuse to accept their statement.
You won't survive me.
Omronda gratio!
We shall overcome.
This one's mine!
No glory without risk!
Fall! Endure this!
Do not hold back.
You have empowered me 7 times. You'll be worthy of carrying my whip. I will not trouble you again.
Forwards.
Felix unloaded with an escort of battle slave wishes to join the crusade, but many crusaders love slavery. They are asking the commander to free the thralls and banish the outlander. Accept any troops. Slavery is part of Chilean culture and nothing can change the reality. Chilean Lord has become a crusader and his slaves are ready to fight for the greater cause with absolute loyalty. And if you're not surprised, Commander, what is to keep us bowed down this time? What are you talking about? You don't know either, huh? Weird. Who gave the order then? Aru locked Pathfinders in dungeon. I tried to find out who gave the order to jail her and who carried it out, but I came run empty-handed. What's the story there then? If you ask me, it's one of two things. Either it was you who secretly ordered her arrest, or it was Aru herself and she just felt like locking herself up in a cell. Which one's more likely to you? Have you noticed anything odd about her recently? I suppose I have. She's been even more secretive than usual. Before, my people would spot her every now and then as she observed the ordinary folk going about their lives. But lately she's been spending most of her time held up somewhere in the outskirts of the city, away from people. Oh, and one more thing. Believe it or not, but one of my spies swears he heard her crying out there on her own. I'll talk to her. We all know is that we know nothing at all. Talking to her might be a good idea. I'm rooting for her redemption just like you, but who can tell what's going on inside the head of a demon who's trying to turn good?
We march ahead.
Such power, and it is bestowed upon an undisciplined whelp. I cannot abide waste.
Quite right. I am too good for this little world. Thank you for noticing.
Our path leads on.
Aru stands in the middle of the room, immersed in painful contemplation. Seeing you approach, recoils in fright. No, don't come any closer, please don't. Why are you here? This is where I belong. You should have be alone with me. Please leave, I'm begging you. It's dangerous. I am dangerous. The succubus raised her ruby eyes to you, and you notice streaks of tears on her face. When I joined your party, I thought to myself, this is it. I'm a crusader now. I might actually be able to rid myself of my demon nature, but it's so hard. The abyss lives within me. I let my guard down for a moment, and there it was, waiting to remind me of what I truly am. I didn't hurt anyone, but I just can't talk about it. It's too shameful. Please just leave me here in this cell. Let these walls be my closure. And don't talk to me, unless absolutely necessary. I will still accompany you on your travels, but until I scrub the demon inside me, I should keep a distance from you. What's going on with you? Please talk to me. I know it's not easy for you, but I can help you if you let me. You really want to help me? You want to save the beast of the abyss who doesn't deserve to be near someone like you? The succubus sides. Fine, I'll tell you why I'm here. And after I do, I'll understand if you don't ever want to see me again. You've been so kind to me. You treated me like I already deserved your kindness. Like I wasn't a demon, but a mortal. And Aru cheeks blush. I'm starting to feel that you are becoming very important to me. I want to be near you, talk to you, touch you. You haven't fallen in love with me by any chance? No, the succubus face turned scarlet. These feelings are not love. I'm not mortal, remember? Demons can't fall in love. The most terrible weapon of any succubi is her charis, which leeches life from the one who trusts her. I still possess this weapon, whether I like it or not. I'm the venomous snake, toad, I don't remember, like an animal that can't help but stings, even when it doesn't want to. In my previous life, I had many lovers. Some were my tormentors who degraded and broke me to the point where I barely survived. And for others, I was the tormentor. I devoured, degraded, and drained their soul dry. Every single day, I struggled to suppress desires and holy hunger inside me. But when you are near, with a sob, Aru wipes away her tears. Forgive me, please, please forgive me. I don't want to want that. But every time I see you, my desires overwhelm me. Frightening demonic desires. I can't scrub them. As I look at you, I can't stop imagining us, you and I, together. Aru hides the blushing face in her hands. I think I understand, and I'm not angry with you. Thank you. I still have much work to do to rid myself of the inner monsters. Mortals can have bad thoughts and desires. Yes, but those are not that powerful. What your kind has mere fantasies, but what I have, they present the deepest part of my essence, who I am. Beyond that, my desires are built on centuries of wickedness that would turn the stomach of even most depraved mortals. You know, I'm not without sin either. Really? I can't picture it. I should peer timidly into your eyes. Would you care to tell me, to share with me? I've lied when I shouldn't have told the truth. The abyss is built on lies. After all, it's so simple. In any given situation, just say whatever will benefit you most. It took me many years to teach myself to tell the truth, and even after that, she looks down, I couldn't stop myself from lying to you. Thank you for sharing with me. It turns out that even you are not entirely free from evil. A wise priest once said, if a sinner at least realizes that he has sinned, this means he still remains a chance of redemption. Mortals often do bad things even without demonic temptation tempting them to do so. But many mortals also realize that when they are doing something bad, they can repent and they can try to make things right. That's the main thing I'm trying to learn from the mortals. You don't need to hide away in this cell. Come out. But the desires, they are tearing me apart. What hope do I have controlling them with you so near? You want to live like a mortal, then instead of hiding, you need to learn how to live among the people you care about. But what if I slip? Until I learn how to be a monster, anyone close is danger. You've told me yourself, not all desires are horrible. Talking, sharing thoughts and feelings, would that be so bad? Would it? Aru ponders that for a while and then nods to herself. You're right. Some of these desires are so light, so joyful, so immortal. But right after these innocent dreams, they all become cruel, violent, demonic ones, and I don't know how to separate them. Desires are not deeds. We don't send people to prison for their thoughts. You wouldn't say that if I knew what I was thinking. You have no inkling of what my desires are. If only you could see what I'm imagining right now. For thoughts like this, I deserve more than a prison cell. I deserve the gallows. There is no use in trying to hide from your nature. You must overcome it. Don't worry, I'll be with you. I'll help you. You aren't scared of me at all. You know what a lying monster is. I am. But you still trust me. Why? Why is it that you see in me and that I fail to see myself? She wrings her hand and falls silent for a long time. When she starts speaking again, her voice seems firmer, as if she has found some source of inner strength. Thank you for believing in me. It means I should believe in myself too. I won't hide in this cell anymore. If you say that I won't slip up, that means I won't. Arushi smiles at you timidly. I will watch you until I learn to look at the world the way mortals do. Without evil and violence in my heart, I will learn to look at you the way you deserve.
Did we find trouble? No, they did. Make every strike count.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
Into the fray!
Press the attack.
Na, Aeon,
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Strike as one! Attack!
The light! Take you!
Retreat is not an option.
You won't survive me.
Begone, fiend!
We shall overcome!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Kneel before me.
Endure this.
We will win this war.
The goddess protects us.
No reason to pause.
I stand ready.
Rely on me.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Axel, yes. Esme, Axel,
Search
yes.
for the beauty with your heart,
Aporan,
not your
Vicente.
eyes.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi.
I will guide us. Without a doubt.
Come over here, Landwalker. The fat, pale-skinned creature is squinting visible displeasure, shielding his bulging eyes with its webbed hands. It's so disturbingly bright, even in this cave. Why don't you come with us on a voyage? I can sell you everything you need for the journey. You do want to come back, don't you? Show me the regular equipment you've got.
closer, treasure. Young, strong, and brave. Just who I need. Tell me, how would you like to get your hands on incredible riches? Call me the Helmsman. Oh, the greatest treasure in the Midnight Isles. I know the way. I have a ship. But I am too old and frail to claim the treasure on my own. Straight into the abyss. Don't worry. I have no stake in this foolish invasion, this farcical war. The veil between the planes is thin in this place. That is why I came here in search of brave souls. Our voyage will take us to neutral waters, to the Midnight Isles, which lie in the ocean of Ishia.
Tell me about yourself. I am the one who knows the way to the treasure, the one with the ship. I have no more to say. Well, can you tell me about the navigator? She's a good girl, clever handiwork. She knows so much about the seas, all those winds and currents. Yes, she has turned out to be a true gem for my ship. What sort of treasure are you looking for? Do you know what the main islands are made of? Corpses, a collection of dead demon lords slain by the queen of this cube, the huntsman breaking to their coffin fit. The first and greatest among them was Nahindri. He was rich beyond imagining. His treasure still lies scattered across the archipelago island, and each one points the way to another of greater value. Like links in a chain, they will guide us to the really most prized jewel. It is mine. Mine, you hear? Mine. The sudden flash of emotion causes the helmsman to start coughing again. I don't need the rest. Gold, gems, enchanted items, anything you find be yours. Just keep collecting the links of the chain for me. Help me claim the dead lord's treasure. Hi there, you with the new crew, right? The elf with weathered features gives you a friendly smile. She's holding a thick tattered notebook. I'm a seal the navigator. Wherever we may be sailing, I'll help you to get there. How's your job on the ship? Unseen winds blow over Ishiari. An undertow lurks beneath its surface. No one knows them all, but I wouldn't be bragging if I said, alright, I'll brag a little. This notebook contains the names and direction of at least a quarter of them. Scylla proudly passed the cover to her thick notebook. Usually I charge a tidy sum for my work, but you lot are in luck. The ship goes out of places so fascinating that I came back with new notes every time. So me and the helmsman, we have a good deal. My services in exchange for the opportunity to conduct my research without having to go ashore. Tell me about the winds and the undergrowths. Every voyage is favoured by the unseen wind of fate. I've seen many winds in my time, so brought fortune, some hardships and some unintelligible oddities, but I've never seen a wind like the one that favours you. She freezes as if listening to something impatible to mortal ease, then flicks fingers, holds in the air and holds satisfaction. Just as I thought, there are those who obediently go wherever fate takes them, but not you. You yourself drives the wind of your fate, and it only grows stronger, if not even a wind anymore, more of a hurricane. The waves you leave in your wake will be crashing against Golarion and other planes of existence for many years to come. For some people, this journey would be their life-sharing moment, but for you, it seems to be more of a brief leisurely cruise. Now, understow are the whole different story. They are treacherous and fickle, and you feel their influence both on deck and on the shore. Whenever you land on an island, make sure to check which current has brought you there, or you might never return. Will you help us fight? Of course not. I'm a navigator, not a cutthroat, but I will help you get this bucket to where this and treasure awaits you. Let me stress the way I have to go.
Forwards.
I will protect you with my life. Make every strike count.
Do not hold back.
Into the fray!
This one's mine.
Aeon, Orama!
Fall! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Strike as one.
No glory without risk!
Press the attack!
I will bring down the divine wrath. You won't survive me.
Attack! Contemplate on your mistakes.
The light take you!
Retreat is not an option!
You're irrelevant.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! Endure this!
We shall overcome.
Into the fray! Together, we stand.
The world has suffered enough.
Magritio, Turinos. Adayana.
I'm always open to ideas.
Ba, Aeon. Pity.
We are the light! They are the darkness! The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Kneel before me.
Do not hold back.
Make every strike count.
Na, Aeon, Orma.
Begone, fiend!
The light, take you! No mercy for the wicked!
This one's mine.
Strike as one.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Fall!
Into the fray!
Press the attack.
Attack.
You won't survive me.
Go.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
No glory without risk! A bright future awaits us.
My will is resolute.
We march ahead.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Endure this!
Na, Aeon, Orma.
Make every strike count.
We shall overcome. Na, Aeon, Orma.
crossed the wrong mongrel.
Do not hold back.
Retreat is not an option.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
You won't survive me.
I will help where I can. This was simple enough.
That is quite a discovery. Our path leads on.
You are my favorite aide.
Aeon.
We will win this war. Damn! It's just not my lucky day. Call me again if you need to.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Endure this! Kneel before me.
Strike as one.
The light take you!
Make every strike count.
This one's mine.
Attack!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You should have listened to reason.
Begone, fiend! Fall!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Press the attack!
We shall overcome. eye will guide us.
Oh, yes,
Aeon.
Did we step on their toes as well? You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
Retreat is not an option.
Do not hold back.
Endure this!
The light! Take you!
Kneel before me. Ha! Ha!
Axel. Yes. Strike as one.
I will bring down the divine wrath! Make every strike count. This one's mine!
Are we ready to move out?
No reason to pause. This was simple enough.
Defeat is not an option. Attack!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
We shall overcome!
Did you see that? You won't survive me.
inheritor. Guide my blade.
Press the attack.
Without a doubt.